They were so nice in problem number 25 to give you the function that you're asked to maximize or minimize. They ask you that we want to do this function, it's a cost function, and is there a production level that minimizes the average cost? The average cost. Now here's where the hard part is. This isn't the average cost. This is the cost if you have built X units.
Oh God.
The average cost for X units is the cost for X units divided by X. Because, so total cost divided by number of units gives you average cost. Or in this case, it's going to be X squared minus 10X minus 30. And,
We're supposed to
Yeah, like
figure it
that's,
out.
I don't even,
Like, we're supposed
well,
to
I mean,
so, like, I know, but it makes sense, but I would never come up with all my own.
okay, here's the deal. What can we expect of you on tests and situations? Is that really creative stuff, or is that just a careful reading of the questions? Careful reading is fair game. They're not going to force you to be excessively creative on the AP exam, but you do need to read carefully. I think it's just a careful reading. It doesn't say the average cost is, it says that's the cost. And then they ask you, is there a place where it minimizes the average cost? Well, let's go ahead. Now that we know that the average cost is this, that's fine. Average prime.
Technically, shouldn't the average cost be like at x equals 0? Because that would give the lowest price per unit because there aren't.
And the answer to that question is actually no. And the reason why it's no is because even before you produce your first item,
I mean, in this problem.
you have overhead costs. And those overhead costs,
So that's the negative minus 30. Wait, no, but wait, so it would cost negative amounts. At x equals 0, you would make money. Wait, no, wait, at x equals 0, it would cost negative amounts to produce 0.
well, actually in this model, what they gave you the cost, they actually don't have any fixed costs.
And so basically, in
cost
this
negative amounts.
in this model.
So this
at-
model is
Yeah, in this model at x equals 0, it would cost negative amounts to produce those items, and you would be making money at x equals 0, but not doing anything.
okay. So let's set this equal to 0. Let's say 2x is equal to 10, x is equal to 5. Now, all that again is telling us that there's a critical value at 5. It doesn't tell us whether costs are actually being maximized or minimized. So indeed, let's do a number line with 5. This is average prime. And when we are smaller than this, when we're smaller than this, we've got a negative slope. When we're bigger than 5, we've got a greater slope. So what we end up having here is a decreasing function and then an increasing function.
If you plug in 10, then you get negative 30 as well. Because it would be 10 squared, which is 100 minus 10 times 10, which is also 100 minus 30. And that's greater than 5.
No, but so you're plugging in 10 here.
No, I'm
Plugging
plugging in
10
10
on
to
the
get
average.
into the prime.
It's so easy we have no two variables.
This is the prime here.
Yeah.
What?
As long as I got what the
All right.
Oh, that's the average, that's the prime, okay.
So we're 5 units.
Okay.
Oh, but it's 5,000.
So it looks like through this analysis of the graph, we have truly a minimum at 5. Now I think Mr. Wayne's got a real issue with this problem, and I think I totally agree with him.
Because at x equals 0, it costs negative amounts of money.
well, you still have to,
Can I-
you have to.
No, negative amounts of money, so you're actually making money to cost negative amounts.
So I think Aaron's point is perfect. Can someone give me again the average function
X squared minus 10x.
x squared minus 10x
Minus 30.
minus 30. There's my average cost function.
Whoa.
Good.
Let me do a zoom fit on this. Hi, can you wait just 1 second, please?
Sure.
Okay, So, Aaron, his point is that when you produce 0 units, you have 0 average cost.
Not just that.
And I'm saying, look at this. Our average cost when we produce 5 items is a negative average cost.
So you're actually making.
This question doesn't make any sense. This is like,
Oh.
if I produce more,
It costs.
it costs
less than
me
zero.
less negatively.
You're making a profit, maybe.
It's not about profit, it's about
This is
cost.
like,
I want to leave.
yeah. So
I wanna leave.
this model for average cost or for actual cost makes no sense.
Yay.
I think your point is exactly well
So do we
taken.
run away from this problem, or like how do we
No,
do?
you face
I think we should execute it.
No, I mean we did this problem in the way that they expected it to. I think they chose poorly their cost function. That's what I think. Because they're humans.
But what do we do?
We just answered, yeah, the average cost is minimized when we're at 5. Duh.
But should it be 5,000 because it's in?
Oh, sorry, yeah, because X is in thousands. Yeah, at 5,000.
That's even worse. Producing 5,000 units and you
All right, that's enough of that.